What is up, y'all, and welcome back to Qui Nichelle. We're on the channel. Y'all know we talk about fashion, beauty, and life. And today, y'all, I know y'all can tell that I'm at a cemetery. I came to see my daddy. But before we get into what I want to tell y'all, make sure you like, comment, share, and subscribe to the channel. Also, make sure you have your post notification bell on so that you know each and every time I post or go live. And never forget to tell a friend about Qui Nichelle, honey, because y'all know how we do on the channel. So, just to jump right in, y'all, I came to see my daddy today, and I've been emotional for a couple of days. Just because I got a phone call from a man when I was at work, of course. He had my daddy's name, and he just was like a real sweet man. I mean, I don't know. I just felt like, and then I kept seeing my daddy's year, 1963. I seen it like probably 5 times back to back the same day. I talked to the man with my daddy's name. So I told my sister, I'm like, you know, I believe daddy trying to like tell me something, you know, it's something, he missed me, you know, it's something. And my sister was like, you need to go see him, you know, and, you know, take something out there that he like and whatever, put, you know, fresh flowers down. And I normally come around his birthday and Father's Day, but I haven't been doing that for like a couple of years. And I guess that was his way of saying like he missed me and I need to get out here and see him. And y'all, I guess I just been emotional because I don't want to cry. Because y'all know I'm a crybaby now. But I guess I'm just kind of emotional because my daddy been dead for a really long time. Sorry, y'all. I don't plan to keep crying, but you know, we talking about life. And I think it's important. Oh, hold on, y'all. I think I got a piece of hair in my eye now. Gosh. Okay, y'all, so I'm back. But my daddy been dead since I was 7 years old. My daddy was murdered at work. I remember coming home from school and, you know, my siblings was crying and I didn't really know what was going on. Cause again, I was 7 years old. But when I was told, of course, I was sad myself or whatever. And my daddy actually worked down the street from where we live. So going home, I never wanted my mama to go past the actual street, you know, where he worked. My daddy was a mechanic, a master mechanic. So my daddy worked on like city buses, school buses, you know, stuff like that. And then of course regular people cars and, you know, stuff like that. But my daddy was like in the streets too. So I don't really know, nobody really knows the whole story as far as how everything went down or whatever, you know, whatever was done. Well, not whatever was done, because of course my daddy was murdered, but we don't know the whole story. And for many, many years, my grandmama, you know, called the detectives to keep up with it and whatever else. But technically, it's like still a cold case. So nobody actually was charged, you know, for his murder or whatever. But my daddy, you know, I only have like, you know, certain memories of him simply because of how fast he was taken, you know. But the memories that I have, of course, I would never forget. I always loved my daddy, you know. And yeah, I just came out here and talked to him. I brought him a root beer because my daddy loved root beer. And I bought him some red flowers because his favorite color is red. I also visited my grandmama too, because they are like very close, in close proximity. And it's my mama's mama and then my daddy, of course. But their birthdays are really close, 3/8 and 3/11. And both of their favorite colors is red. So I brought her some flowers too, and I brought her a Diet Coke because that's what she drank. You know, just had a little small chit chat with my granny. My granny was, well, she wasn't murdered. She died of like natural causes, but I was like 8 years old when that happened. So I believe I was 8. I believe I was 8 when that happened. Or maybe I was a little bit older because it was 98, I do believe, when she passed. So I was a little bit older than 8. But I don't know, y'all. I don't know. I never really came to a cemetery and stayed as long as I have today, you know, by myself. But I just felt a sense of like peace. And talking to that man, I just really feel like, you know, if my daddy would have lived, you know, to like, you know, still be alive today, then that's probably his energy. Like, he probably would have been an older, calm man. Because the man was older than my daddy, but he was just like really calm, you know, and just like a nice, you know, person to talk to. And I talk to a lot of people, you know, in my job, and everybody ain't happy, you know what I'm saying? But it's just something about that man that then, you know, when I said, you know, my last name, you know, my badge number and everything to him, and he was like, wow, that's my last name too. And I was like, oh, okay, you know. But when I actually got into the man's account, y'all, that man had my daddy's first name. And I was just like, wow. You know, it was just like, wow. Because I've been in my job 6 years yesterday. So, 12/14 was my anniversary date, you know, being a federal agent. And my daddy passed away 12/12. So, I guess, I mean, I in a sense, I feel like that's a way of him being proud of me or some, you know, I don't really know all the answers. I don't have all the answers, but I just can kind of draw my own conclusions about it. I did a reading on myself, and just, you know, with my crystals and stuff, and I lit a white candle, you know, just for purity, you know, and then I wear my clear quartz the most, which is for like clarity and like being grounded and stuff like that. So I just felt a sense of peace, but I kind of been emotional just because, you know, how you just wonder how would life have been, you know, if your person, or not your person, but your loved one was here still and stuff like that. You know, you will always kind of wonder that, you know. So that's just kind of why I got emotional. And then, y'all, I came out here, you know, talked to my daddy, you know, kissed his headstone. And I got in the car, and I was like, okay, you know, I'm going to leave, you know, I love you, you know. And something just was like, get out because you haven't been to see him. Like, you haven't been to see him, and somebody was coming, y'all, so I tried to move, but they went the other way. But, you know, you haven't been to see him in a while, so you need to spend some time. You need to talk to your daddy, you know, and just really, you know, let him know whatever. And, you know, of course, my fiance has never, you know, physically met my daddy, of course. But, you know, during, you know, my readings and stuff, my daddy okayed, you know, me going to marry my fiance. So I really feel good about that as well, you know. So I'm still here, y'all, and I just kind of look back, you know, his headstone and, you know, the flowers. But really the moral of the story is keep your, you know, family alive. And if you love somebody or, you know, whatever it is, go see them, talk to them. And, you know, my sister was telling me that the ancestors guide us. And y'all, I'm like, I don't know every single thing as far as like spirits and all of that. I just kind of know what I practice. And I'm learning like more and more every day. You know, so it's just really refreshing to know that my daddy is like pleased with my lifestyle and just the, you know, the woman that I grew up to be and stuff like that. So I'm really happy. So it's not really tears of being like sad or anything. But you know, I did shed some tears. But as y'all know, honey, I'm a crybaby. Like, I don't cry about, I'm sorry, y'all see I'm driving. But I don't cry about every single thing or nothing like that. But I don't know, I just got like confirmation from the type of questions and stuff that I asked my daddy during the reading or whatever. You know, I had a lot of questions and stuff that I never asked, you know, and I got a lot of answers, you know. And hopefully y'all don't think I'm weird, but even if you do, I don't care. You know, you got to connect with your people the way you connect with them, you know. So hopefully y'all do go see some, you know, your family members that you really love. And I just remember like when I was a kid, going over my grandmama's house, and my daddy's mom is still alive, so she's almost 90, I do believe. But she's still alive and everything. So I don't really have like a relationship with her. But she called me on my birthday this year in June, and I was kind of taken back because it was just so different, you know. But something in me tells me that was my daddy saying, you know, like, happy birthday, he missed me, you know, like that. Because my grandmama, I don't really talk to her at all. I don't really, you know, dislike her or nothing like that. But I just don't have the relationship, you know, that I love my grandmama oh so much. But it's not because of me, it's because of her. You know, she didn't do what she should have done to, you know, as a grandmother to me. You know what I'm saying? But that's neither here nor there. That's what she chose. You know, I don't, you know, got no hard feelings or nothing like that. But I don't have a connection with her, you know. But I feel like maybe my daddy wanted to just, you know, let me know he missed me. And y'all, when I tell y'all, after I talked to that man, when I tell y'all my daddy number came up so many times, I had to like literally screenshot them and send them to my sister. Like, daddy really trying to tell me something, bro. Like, literally. she was like, you need to get out there and talk to him. You need to go see him, you know. So I did, you know. I feel good and everything. But the moral of the story is, y'all, keep your family alive. Connect with them. Listen to them. And y'all, stuff falling. It's getting dark. I know y'all probably can't tell. Just from me looking here, you can't really tell, but it is getting dark. I got a couple of places to go. And I still got to record for y'all. So y'all gonna get a late video, 2 of them today. 2 late videos. But I just had to let y'all know that, because I'm, like I said, I told you I'm very emotional and stuff like that. Oh, but that's what I was gonna tell you. I was gonna tell y'all this little story. When I was younger, what I used to do when used to go to my granny house, and my daddy used to be there. My daddy always used to sleep downstairs. And my cousins, of course, we like the same age. And, you know, at night they'll be like, which one of us you go sleep with, you know, because it was my 2 girl cousins or whatever. We all 3 are real close in age. And I was like, I'm sleeping with my daddy. So I used to always sleep with my daddy when he was at my granny house. Then I went over to my granny house, and I used to lay my head on his stomach and listen to, like, you know, the liquid in your stomach or whatever. I used to do that all the time. So I do have, like, good memories of my daddy and stuff like that. You know, just small stuff. But yeah, y'all, that's just a little small story time and just a little, you know, message. I don't want to make nobody down or nothing like that, because I'm not sad, y'all. I just had a little moment or whatever because I miss my daddy, you know, and I really haven't cried, you know, really haven't been very emotional over the years. You know, when I normally go see him, I'm just kind of like regular because he's been gone for so long, you know, but for whatever reason, I think because of the phone call, and that has never happened to me, you know what I'm saying? So it was like a confirmation thing, like I know that was my daddy, you know, and I've been in my job 6 years, and not once have I had a call from a man with the same name as my daddy, you know. But y'all, make sure you like, comment, share, and subscribe. Tell a friend and tell a friend about Qui Nichelle. This is just a little message. Keep your family alive. Listen to your ancestors. Let them guide you. You know, let them really, because I saw a message too, y'all, and I'm sorry. I saw a message too where they said this rapper KRS-One, and it was on TikTok, and he was saying, you know, your family members, when they pass, it is very sad and all of that, but you just got to think of it like this. They're on the other side, so they can guide you in another realm of life. So that's very true, and I do believe that. So that's what we, you know, we're going to hold on to that because it makes sense. They in a different world than what we in, you know. So let them guide you, you know, on the right path in this fleshly life, you know. Because they can see what we can't see. So that's really it, y'all. Y'all have a good one. I hope somebody does get something from this message. Y'all know what I say. All of my messages are not for everybody. So if it's not for you and it does not resonate with you, that's fine. Just, you know, leave the message where it is. But if it does resonate with you, let me know in the comments how you feel. You know, let me know, you know, how y'all feel about that. What y'all think about them guiding us, our ancestors, and, you know, them being in another realm in life and can, you know, help us in our fleshly life. But y'all know how we do, honey. We are out.